welcome to a Narrowboat Precious Jet. My name is Steve Tyrrell and today is Saturday the 14th of August 2021, and we are currently at Swan Lane Wharf on Swan Lane in Coventry on the Coventry Canal. So today I've got a few jobs, nothing special to do today because I'm just filling a bit of time more than anything else. I want to measure up and see how much space I've got for a tap. So what I'm going to do is, I'll just show you now. Look, I've got the washing machine in there, pointy finger. So I'm going to take the washing machine out for now, take the counter off as well and get the sink out of the way, and then we'll put the washing machine back in, see how much space we've got at the back of the machine, and then work out what room we have then to put a tap in. I have been thinking that if I don't get space for a tap, I can do something. Let me turn you around in a minute and we'll show you. I'll show you what I mean, but it's nothing special. It's just thinking off the top of my head at the moment with a few odds and sods I've got around the boat. So anyway, don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, give us a quick like. Anything to say, as always, comments below. Always appreciate the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, then don't forget to subscribe if you feel inclined to. I don't want to force you into anything. And also, if you click the bell icon, then YouTube will let you know every time I upload a video. And talking about subscribers, I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. Very nice to have you along. And also a special thanks to my Patreon supporters. So, right, let's turn you around and we'll have a little chat about taps and space. Right, so like I said in the last video, the sink comes up to here, and that's pretty much where the washing machine is. So there's no space under here, look, for a tap, and the washing machine comes back to about here. So what I need to do is find out exactly where the washing machine comes to. It's pushed out a little bit at the moment. Ideally I'd want it to be almost level with the cupboards, maybe sticking out slightly but not much. So yeah, once it's pushed in and almost level with the cupboards, see how much space I've got here under the gunnels, just so I can try and squeeze the tap in the corner. But if I can't, all is not lost, because I still fancy the idea of having a pipe come out the side of the wall here, or up from the side of under the sink, just coming up, bent out, and then having a tap mounted sideways like this, with a little pipe coming out with a bend on it, just a little bend coming out into the water. I quite fancy that, and then having the tap there for one on this side for the hot, and then one on this side for the cold. It'd be different, it'd look different. I wouldn't just bang it in there and just do a rough job. It probably won't be a tap like this, but I'm thinking more rustic looking the better, like the old standpipes, which is exactly what I've got in my hands, like the old standpipe tap. Yeah, and then do something like that. So, but we'll see, because if I can get a tap in the corner here, or a faucet, as our partners across the sea call it, a faucet, we call it a tap. Yeah, if I can get one in the corner, that's what I'll do, and it'll be a mixer, so you'll get hot and cold come out the same tap, faucet, whatever you want to call it, whatever's your whatever floats your boat. So there you go. Right, so that's the washing machine now out slightly, not as far as it was a minute ago, but out slightly, and that gives us that much room there. So at the top of the sink, top of the worktop, it gives us let me have a look, nearly 10 centimeters to come out. So I think I might just have enough room for a tap. Then what I'll have to do is, because it'll be like a mixer tap, rather than having it on an angle to suit the sink or that way, I think I'll have to have it square like that, and then the spout coming up and over into the sink. So I may have to do that. So, and then I need to work out a space for this as well. This needs to be fitted under here somewhere. Plenty of room for that. Look, so that's the water separator. That's a filter, a water filter. I could even have that mounted down there somewhere, so it comes straight out the tap, so it's right down the bottom there. That wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, and then what I might do with this, I might move that all the way across to here out the way, so I've got more space here to play, you know. I still do quite like the idea of having the taps out above the sink. I might have to have a little play with an idea of that and try and work out, because I might have a little wooden bracket screwed to the wall here and have a pipe come out this way and a pipe come out that way and have 2 taps in the middle. I don't know yet. I'll have to have a little play. So if I put a work surface on here now, back on there, so that's roughly how the work surface sits, around about there somewhere. Yeah, that's correct, I think. It's got to be right, hasn't it? It's got to be right. Okay, that might be a tad lower then. Anyway, it doesn't matter because that gives me an idea. So 10 centimetres out. Flip that over. So that comes out to here. So that gives me roughly the space of that there. Just the red triangle bit. That gives me that much space. So if I can get a faucet or a tap to sit in that gap there, then perfect. If not, plan B. And I quite like plan B. I do quite like plan B. So, right. I'm not doing it today, am I? No. One thing I can do today is I'm going to turn the sink around, so it means cutting another hole in here somewhere. Yeah, so what I might have to do is reinforce the base slightly. That should be alright though, because all the weight goes down through the sides. Look, the weight sits on these blocks here. That's where your weight is, just on these blocks. So the sink doesn't actually sit on this centre board. So the centre board doesn't have to be there. I could take it out completely. And in fact, if I did take it out completely, it'd give me more space. So anyway, I've been waffling on. So let's do something. I'm not sure what yet though. Right, welcome back to the boat. Monday the 19th of August. Just a few jobs today, as always. I've come to the theory, not the conclusion, the theory now that as long as I do a couple of jobs when I come to the boat, that's all I need to do. As long as I'm doing something, it doesn't matter how much. So today I'm going to, in fact, if I just turn you around and I'll show you what I've got. So stand by. Been to the plumbers this morning, and this is the pipe for the wash machine. Bought a couple of flexi pipes for the back of the sink, and let me just grab these other bits out as well, and a couple of adapters to make the water filter fit onto the system I have. Okay, because the water, these little taps here, they have little hose connections on, and also the screw connectors. That's a tapered thread there. So to make that fit properly onto one of these flexi pipes, I've bought one of these little extension things, look. And what I'll do is I'll put a bit of PTFE tape on there just to make sure it's a good connection, a good seal, and then that will screw into one of these like this. I say that the thread on these little white plugs are is tapered anyway, so it will seal, but a bit of PTFE tape will just ensure that it's 100% watertight. And then to make the wash machine fit onto what I have, I'll do this one-handed. Yes, I can, just about. I bought a little adapter because that's quite a big plug there, look. And I have 15mm compression joints like this is what I'm using. So that will screw into there, and then I can put that's a 15mm compression joint on the other end, and then that'll work. So all I need to do is have a little stub of pipe sticking out of here, and then the compression fitting will fit on perfect. So there you go. Been thinking over the weekend, I am going to have taps over here like this, sat on top like that. I like that idea, old-fashioned standpipe taps. You know, I think that's I think it'll look really nice, you know, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I just need to decide now how I'm going to do it. I think what I'll do is I'll have the hot pipe, because hot is normally on the left, isn't it, and cold is normally on the right. I will have the hot pipe come out from the right. Did I say that the wrong way around then? Anyway, the hot pipe is normally on, yeah, the hot pipe is normally on the left, so we'll do that. We'll have the hot pipe coming out the left hand side, and I think I'll try and get the cold pipe coming out the right hand side maybe, or I may just have both pipes come out the wall and then just have like a little wooden bracket screwed to the wall here, and then have the pipes come through so you don't actually see them. All you'll see is just a tap basically screwed into the wall like that. That would just be screwed in like that, you know, so you won't see the pipes at all. Because I could trim all this away, that's not an issue. It's only wood. I can get rid of that. Okay, so let's get these fittings fitted on the back of this water filter. The water filter is just for the drinking water out of the tap in the sink. It won't filter the water for the rest of the boat. It's only for the tap in the sink. So your cold water in your sink will be filtered to make it nicer to drink. And the rest of the boat, like your shower water and your water for the washing machine and all that sort of stuff, that will be unfiltered water. So you don't need it filtered, you know, it doesn't matter if it's slightly dirty. Like the water you shower in doesn't have to be cleaned and scrubbed. It's just the water you drink, you know. I'd be quite happy drinking the water out the stainless steel tanks, that wouldn't be an issue, but it's just there to be safe, you know. So right, let's get on with a few jobs then. Okay, today is Wednesday the 18th of August. Back at the boat today, going to have a go at sorting the pipe work out for the taps. So let's quickly turn you around. First job of the day is to measure that angle. So it's probably easier if I show you rather than explain it to you. I'm not great at explaining things, you know that. So let's turn the camera around, give you a proper look, shall we? Right, so to cut the show you here, to cut the board so it fits flush with this and also the back of the gunnel here, or the sides of the boat, but just above the gunnel. I need to know exactly what angle this leans in at, so we have this little contraption. So let's quickly put you down here and have a quick measure up and see what it gives us. So if we just put this level with the bottom of the counter, so when I put my fingers like this, it holds that flush to the top of the counter here. So let's just put that in there. And all we do then is we move in, get that straight first. So ideally I'd like a square here as well to make sure this is perfectly square first. But I haven't got a square small enough. So let's just put that in there like that. See what it comes out at. Right, on the back of the saw here I have angles of cut. Let me show you there, look. So you got 0, 15, 22.5, 30, 45 and 50. So if I put that all the way down there, that's 45 degrees. So to get a 10 degrees cut, all I need to do is set this, sorry, if I get an 80 degrees cut and I'm cutting at 90, from 90, all I need to do is set this at 10 degrees, and then I know that's going to be a perfect cut. So if I set that there at 10 degrees, let me just have a little play. So you've got 3 marks. First lit one is 15, so halfway between the two. So that's now set at 10 degrees. You can see the angle of that. It's only a very slight angle. And what I'll do is I'll put this down to its deepest cut. So it says it'll cut 50 centimeters. So just over 50 centimeters. Let's just have a quick measure of how much room I need. I think it was about 50 I needed. 5 centimeters. Yeah, so if I can get 6 centimeter cut out of that, that's perfect. So depth of cut, so you've got 40, 50, so that's not quite 60 there, which is a shame, but we'll do as deep as we can, and if need be we'll finish it off with a saw. So let's have a try with the top of this now. So hopefully if I put this on top of the board now, as long as I get the right face, in fact it doesn't really matter what face I get because both sides are quite good, and as long as there's no imperfections in the side I want, that doesn't really matter because I can always sand it flush. And from here both sides look good. So looking at the finish on here now, that saw blade needs changing. I've struggled to cut this, and I think that's the exact reason is the saw blade's finished. So that'll all need sanding off because this is the bit that's going to stick up. You'll see. It'll all need sanding off. It'll look pretty when I've finished. I'm sure it'll look pretty when I've finished. Right, let's get the saw out and just finish off this cut here. Look, okay. Okay. Kind of. But now I've done it, I don't like it. Mainly for the reason is if I put, this is just a mock-up of a tap. Look how high that tap's going to be if I put that in there. Ideally I want the taps up here, don't I? Not down there. Taps are no good down there. They need to be up here. That's where they need to be. Have to have a rethink. Because down at the bottom there, that's no good. They need to be up here. Otherwise you ain't going to get nothing in the sink under the taps, are you? Like big pots or something, you know? So what I'm thinking now is some of this trim here, run another layer of trim under the window here and have the taps mounted there. So have your hot tap this side, sorry, get you in frame, have your hot tap there and then your cold tap there next to it. That's what I'm thinking. The only problem is I've cut this, spent all morning cutting that, and I've trimmed that out of there. But that's not an issue. I can put a new one of those in, take that one off, put a new one in that comes all the way down to the sink, and then cut this one up then to fit in here. Trial and error. Trial and error. Never mind, eh? Never mind. So we're back on here on PJ's boat again. Cut the middle boards now. So that one's a nice neat fit. This one's a nice neat fit. That's just the soundproofing off the bottom of the old board. But now we just going to try and cut these in. Look, so you got little cleats to hold. I don't know if they're called cleats or handles or knobs, recessed knob. So we're going to try and drop that into the board here. I think I'm going to have to recess it slightly, but what I might do is trace around it once I've cut my hole in, trace around it, and then freestyle it with the what they call it, a router. Might try and freestyle it slightly with the router bit, just get it down slightly and try and work my way around the hole and just do it see how we get on. 2 chances, isn't it? You know, so right, stand by and let's do a bit of measuring. Right, that's the rear deck now of PJ's boat finished. I've inlaid the handles, just cut them in by hand with a router. A couple of them look okay, a couple of them look a bit rough. Oh, that one looks a bit rough. That's it, the deck's now nice and safe. Because say we were scared it was going to fall through the holes because it's that badly rotted. There you go, it's not a bad job, is it? Nice and strong. All the edges have been epoxy resin now to keep them sealed. Happy days. PJ's happy. Job done. Okay then guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm a little bit disappointed with the taps, but we'll get there. It's trial and error until you find something you like, isn't it? You know, so I did think that bit of wood at the bottom would be quite adequate and would look quite nice, but when I mocked it up, just not happy at all. Just wasn't happy, just didn't look right. Not an unproductive day, it's still Wednesday. It's not been an unproductive day though. We managed to get PJ's rear deck completed, so that's all finished now, been cut and looked after, and had all the edges 2-pack penetrating epoxy resin, so that should keep that going for another couple of years. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed what bit of a video we have for you today. Not as nice as the last couple with the kitchen and the shower being completed, but it is what it is, you know. You get what you get, don't you, really? So I'm not here tomorrow, and I'm not here Friday. I won't be back here now until next Monday. I've got a few jobs to do at home, so I need to get them done. I've been neglecting a lot of things at home and in the house and on the car, because I've been coming to the boat every spare opportunity I've had. I've been coming to the boat, and I've been neglecting a few things at home, so I need to get them sorted. So anyway, that brings us to the end of our video. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and as always, if you have, please give me a like button down below, click on the thumbs up, much appreciated. And also, as ever, if you've got something to say, then please speak up. I do love your comments. Your comments are your best bit, and there's quite often there's things I forget to do, and you guys remind me, which is awesome, and I do enjoy that. And also, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Much appreciate having you along. And if you want YouTube to notify you every time I upload a video, then click on the thumbs up, click on the bell, sorry, on the bell icon on the subscribe button. So, okay guys, I'll see you in the next video, and have yourself a nice week or weekend, depending on whenever you watch the videos. Alright, take care of yourselves, take care of your families. See you soon. Alright, see you, bye.